Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin and it is Saturday, which means it is time for my weekly roundup. Yeah, my voice kind of broke there for a second. So what is my weekly roundup? Basically, on Saturdays we go through my weekend crafting. We look at my WIPs, works in progress, and FO's finished objects. Sometimes we talk about the book I'm reading, but I purposefully left it out this time because we have a lot to cover today. I know, right? On Friday I mentioned I didn't get quite as much work done on my Fridays with Fred sweater, the nurture cardigan, because I was busy doing other things. Oh yes, I was busy. Let us look at the wall of finished objects. First, I did finish that Drops Atlantica kind of mesh cardigan that I was working on for my daughter Bingo. And okay, there it is. It's a little hard to tell which way's right and which side's wrong. So here it is. Super cute. Super cute. She's in love with it. So she's very excited. So this is done. This one is done. It's mostly chains and single crochets, and then the trim is all single crochets. So it went pretty fast when I was able to focus on it. The hardest part for me was trying to figure out how to match up and do the seaming. That was a little tricky, but we got it done and she loves it, so that is all that matters. This was using a Joann's Pound Plus yarn that she picked out herself. So that is WIP number 1. WIP number 2, I finished it, you guys. I finished it. I have finished my pickle jar cowl. What? It is definitely more of an infinity scarf type situation, but I did it. If you're wondering, I already added my refill into the jar. So, my pickle jar, this is from Aberdeen Wools. These are micro minis. They are 5 gram, roughly 20 yard minis. And this is the original cowl pattern. It's knit. The pickle jar comes with the needles you need for it and the pattern for this, and then a bias scarf. But here we go. It is done. It is fun. It's cozy. I love it. I love it. Very cool. So I'm super excited that this is done. That's taking me a long time. I was trying to do roughly 1 mini a week. I bought that at their Black Friday sale last year. Yeah, I did. That is what I purchased. Or one of the things I purchased. What else have I finished? What? There's more? Yes, there's more. There's more. I feel like there's more. There is more, but you won't see it until next week. There we go. I also finished the Ripple blanket, the baby blanket I was making. There we go. This is following a Joe to the World Creations YouTube tutorial. And it's all done. It's hard to kind of show it. This is, my sister was asking for baby blankets for a friend of hers who was pregnant, so I made a bunch and she will pick which one she wants. I need to follow up with her because I have not heard back. So this is one of the options. I really love how this turned out. This is using a Lion Brand Pound of Love in the colorway Straw. It took me just a skosh over 1 pound of love to do this blanket. And what else? What else, Erin, you say? Yes. What else do I have in my finished objects? I did, in fact, finish the iguana. So here he is. Here is the iguana. Yeah, I always sew in, like, the head comes on a little crooked. That's okay. Gives him character, right? So here he is. I have no word on what his name will be, but we have an iguana. And after the rocky start, I do think it is quite adorable and worked out very well. I feel like my phone just tried to say something to me, but I don't see a text on it. Oh, I do. So that is my latest project from this book, Crochet Cute Critters, from Sarah Zimmerman, who is Repeat Crafter Me on YouTube. This year is supposed to be my year of amigurumi, so I'm trying to increase and do amigurumi, increase my skill in it. So basically I'm going through this book, and the kiddos are, I take the next two, the kiddos look at it and say, I want this one, the other one gets the other one, and then they tell me what colors they want or their design preferences, and I go forth and create. So that was Chomps's selection. He wanted, well, he initially wanted a red and orange striped. I did not have red yarn readily available, so he went with yellow, and for eyes he picked one, it's kind of like a reddy orange color, and then one clear. He likes to go with heterochromia. And what's funny is he knows the word heterochromia. So, there you go. Okay, so up next is Katie the kangaroo. Bingo has already expressed to me her color wishes. Will it surprise you to learn I will be making a pink and purple kangaroo? I'm a little scared if there's enough pink and purple in the world to supply this girl's desires, but that's okay. So there, and that's kind of the best I can do on a picture there. That is the kangaroo. She has not told me if she wants stripes or kind of plain. I will have to confer with her once I switch the bag over, because I have to get the orange and yellow yarn out to get her yarn in. She's in the hallway right now. But I'll let you know next time. Alrighty, that concludes the finished object flurry that I have for you today. I feel very, very, very accomplished. As I said, there is at least one more, there's two more that you won't see for a while. But no, one you'll see next week, the next one probably a couple of weeks. I finished one of Brian's socks for the Christmas socks. But that's a car project, and I don't show those until the project is completely done, because it sits in my car and I forget to bring it in. Okay, so the whips. What whip? What do you have even left to work on, Erin? Well, of course, I have to keep busy. So, I have my, oh, there's a sunflower seed. Okay. The Simple Thing, which is a free pattern I got off of Ravelry from Heathland Knits. Here. The Simple Thing. There's Heathland Knits. I don't think she's wearing, no, she's not wearing it in that picture. Here's pictures of it. It's a shallow, I guess this is a better one. Heathland Knits, The Simple Thing, and there are the pictures of it. It's a shallow triangular shawl with an I-cord edging. I have slowly been working with this, but I did more work on it. Basically, I do one pattern repeat a day. And that's how I just kind of keep on keeping on. And I've probably used half to a little over a half of the first ball of yarn. It is the unpronounceable brand, Soft Fun, in the colorway Moss. That is what I am using. I think it's 50-50, no, it's 40-60. 60-40 cotton acrylic. There you go. I would get the numbers out eventually. I'm really loving that. That's really fun. I had mentioned I'm feeling a little socked out with the holiday socks that my daughter wanted me to make, and then I always work on a pair of socks at bedtime. So right now I have 2 pairs of socks going, and it's a bit much for me. So when I finish this pair of socks, which I'm closing in on, I'm going to stop the socks until I'm done with all of the holiday socks, and then we'll reassess where the sock project goes, because I very much love making the socks. It's just 2 socks going on at the same time is too much for me personally. But when I finish that sock, that will become my nighttime project, so you should see a big uptick on it when it reaches that point. Speaking of socks, let's look at them. No, this is not my sock bag. I didn't bring my sock bag in. Oh well. I've been working on those socks for a while. Hopefully next week you'll see them finished. What is in this bag, which I thought was my sock bag, because they're both this kind of cream colored canvas. Actually, they're both Fourth Wing inspired. This is Iron Flame. The other one is in a Fourth Wing bag. So I am making the Wrap Me Up sweater scarf from Knititude. And this is a paid pattern. I got it from Ravelry. She's Canadian, so the pattern, the charge is in Canadian dollars. I paid around $6 for it, so not too onerous a price. I have finished the first, my hair is crazy, the first ball of yarn. I am on to the second. I am using Hayfield Bonus Glitter Extra Value Double Knitting Yarn. It's a 100-gram ball. This I got off of the Wool Warehouse. I have been told, as I look for it online, I'm seeing that it's discontinued and unavailable. Some places seem to have a color or two. Sam from Memphis Makes told me she has seen this in some of the shops. So if you are in the UK and lucky enough, you may be able to get your hands on some of this gorgeousness. Oh, I love this yarn. I love DK. It's my favorite weight. I love sparkle. And this is everything to me. So I basically do, on this one as well, I do 4 rows a day, because that's about an inch. And it's hard, I think, to tell where progress is being made, because it's just kind of the same thing for a while. So I have added, starting this week, a stitch marker so we can get a better idea of how much work I'm actually doing. But basically the idea of it is it's a scarf with sleeves. So there's the sleeve, and then you'll be able to like wrap it around your body in a multitude of ways to make something that looks like a sweater, or something that looks like a scarf, or you could even just wear it as a scarf and leave the sleeves all hangy. But yeah, I am excited. I'm not sure. There you go. I mean, look at this sparkle. Come on, man. That is sparkle to the extreme. I love it. I'm like in heaven when I work on this. I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, I work roughly 4 rows a day on that. That is not a good candidate for nighttime knitting, because I'm putting the kids to sleep, so it's low light. Black yarn, even with that much sparkle, I cannot see it after. Even in our bedroom, if I'm working at night, I really can't see it after 7, 8 p.m. because of course the days are getting shorter and shorter. Okay, no, this is not the final project I'm going to show you. I've got 2 projects left to show you. This is going to be one of the prizes for the Krafting Kitty Creator Spotlight in November. I'm trying to be very careful with it because it's gotten to the point where it's an easily destroyed cotton cake. Black Friday cotton cake. This is 100% cotton from Hobby. I got this. I think I've purchased these cakes before, but I don't think I purchased this one. I believe this one came to me from a mystery box, but I love it. It's beautiful. So the creator for this month, for November, is Bonnie Bay Crochet. I am working on her Emerald Isle. Her Emerald Isle, I believe it's called Emerald Isle Cape. And here it is. Oh, it's so hard to show. can I put it on? Like, I don't like, because it's a giveaway item, I don't like wearing it. And plus I'm wearing a dark shirt. So I don't even know if it's going to show. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? So there you go. It's kind of got the Celtic weave on top, and then it breaks to a cable and a lacy section. And there you go. So it is really one size fits most. I mean, you know, I'm not the tiniest lady, and it's looking good here. So I think... oh dear, oh dear. Okay, it's safe. I promise, it's safe. I think whoever gets it will have a lot of fun with it. And there we go. I'm trying to be very delicate with it because I don't want to pull the cake apart and I don't want to mess up the lace too much. At the end, there will be beads added to it. I have some beads that I plan on using. I haven't pulled them out yet, though. I need to pull them out. Brian's dad was a jewelry designer, and he specialized in using original vintage materials. And he gave me, whilst he was still alive, of course, some vintage lampwork, handmade lampwork beads from Japan, from, I believe, the 1920s. I'll have to check the thing, but he gave them to me wanting me to put them in a knitting project. I think this is exactly the type of project he would have had in mind. So I think they will work perfectly in this, and yes, I think they'll be lovely. And they're nice big beads, so they'll help weigh it down, but I hope it doesn't weigh it down too much. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so the final project. You might be saying, Erin, you finished your pickle jar cowl. That was the project you worked on while you edited because it was simple. Yes, yes it was. And you said when you finished that you were going to start the next project. That's why you got a refill. Yes, yes I did. I'm going to take a break from the pickle jar, however, because this has also been in the craft room for far too long. You may recall this is a granny square little dress I'm working on for bingo. So what I'm going to do is work on this, and I've got 3 squares done on the next panel. I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I need 8 panels for this tier, and then I'll connect it, and then I'm going to make a 3rd skirt tier, which will have 10 panels, and then that will be done. So we're looking at what? 10, 15 more granny squares plus attaching. That's not going to take terribly long if I focus on it. And that's the problem. Focus. But yeah, there we go. Those are my projects to share. Like I said, I forgot the socks that I've been working on for bingo, but you've been seeing that from week to week. They're blue and yellow. And yeah, the card project I don't show until it's done. And then we've got the other Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday projects that you only see on those days. So there you go. Let me know what you're working on. What are you doing? I really want to know. I love, you guys just give me so many great ideas, and I love it. I love it all. Yeah, what yarn is exciting you? What projects are exciting you? What are you making? Is there anything you saw and you're like, Erin should make this? Let me know. I don't know when it will go onto the hooks or needles, but I promise you I write them all down. This came from Linda at Lit Knits. And yeah, I love it. You guys are the best community. I can't stress that enough. I don't think I have any other announcements at this point, but maybe I'll think of something. I will see you tomorrow. On what video? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.